today's KCAL News Mornings.
I wonder if someone in that shot won the Powerball.
I know, it could be anyone.
Right?
One lucky Powerball winner in Los Angeles. That person who you may have seen in that shot is waking up a billionaire. And as we mentioned before, the winning ticket was sold at the Las Palmitas mini market in downtown LA. But what happens next? We often hear about these incredible winning stories, but what should you actually do if you happen to win that large sum of money or come into it some other way? David Rae is the president and founder of DRM Wealth Management. He's joining us now live to talk about it all. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So, of course, we all have dreams, right, of what we could do with this massive lottery jackpot. What is the first thing the winner should do with the money?
The first thing is just let out a big smile, do something nice for yourself, pop some champagne, go to dinner, and start dreaming about what you can do with this money and start building out a plan how to change your life and make this really something that improves your life rather than turns into a tragedy. Or it's hard to think that there could be a tragedy winning $1 billion, but you'd be amazed how people can run through money.
Yeah, I want to get to that a little bit sooner because I'm sure you've seen it all. You say it's critical to build a team, a financial power team. Explain.
Well, if you're getting $1 billion, you're not really going to get $1 billion if you take the lump sum, and you're facing probably $200 million plus in a tax bill from this amount of money. So you really want to have attorneys, financial planners, tax planners to help you figure out how to minimize the taxes on this money and turn it into a lifetime income that you can't outlive. And sometimes you just need someone to defend you from fraudsters or shysters or just someone else that's asking for a handout, because once people know you won the lottery, no matter how much it is, whether it's $1 million or $1 billion, people are going to start asking you for money.
Right. Well, and that's one of the things.
Like
You suddenly have a lot of friends, like Jamie, right? Suddenly everyone is your best friend. And that could be, you know, some people's first instinct is to shout it from the rooftops. You're excited about it, but you're saying really you should do the opposite.
Don't go on Facebook. If you're the winner, if you're watching us today, which I hope you are, don't go on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and post that you just won $1 billion, because people are going to come for you. Fraudsters are going to come for you. You really want to keep it anonymous if you can. You can be very generous with your friends. There's a lot of things you can do to help your friends, which is very different than just having people ask you for money and you're having to say no. I always tell my clients, because I have a few lottery winners in my client base, I always tell them, let me be the bad guy. When your family asks you for money, I'm going to ask my financial planner, and then I can say no, or I can help them think about, well, you know, we were talking about giving them some amount of money and they're asking for more. Shall we give it to them? Shall we not? Or shall we put some strings on that? And it just makes it so they don't run out of money, and you're making smart choices that help you stay on track for your goals. Because if you give it all away, you can't spend it on yourself or your actual loved ones.
Wait, back up. You actually have clients who are lottery winners?
I do have clients who are lottery winners. Some are genetic lottery winners. Some are literal lottery winners. so
Genetic lottery winners. I can't think of anything better.
And that person that made fun of you in high school still will find you on Facebook and ask for money. And you might not want to give it to them, whereas, you know, your children or your parents or your cousins or even your best friend, you might want to do something really nice for.
And so, okay, now that I know that you actually have lottery winners who you help, a lot of people don't believe it, but it's pretty easy to blow it for a lot of people, right? They spend that money.
I like to think that I help people avoid the bad fate there, but I think about 70% of lottery winners go broke within 5 years, and many of them are worse off. There's stories of people overdosing and dying. There's people who've ended up in jail. There's hitmen have been hired. I believe there's even been some murders of lottery winners. So these stories are real. They do happen, and I like to just play it up that, you know, it'd be more fun if you blew the money yourself. But if someone steals it from you, that's just a terrible way to have it go away.
All right. Well, David Rae, maybe you'll have someone reaching out to you. You'll have another winning client soon. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.